I've ever had. It was amazing, and this was truly the best experience like I've ever had, going on a trip with all these great people. And thank you guys. I appreciate everything you guys do for us.
Better than Ron's chicken nuggets, though? Or?
Pretty close.
Well, I don't know how I follow up after that presentation. But my name's Taylor Nolan. I'm serving as this year's president. On our way home from National FFA Convention, we stopped in Casey, Illinois. Now, it's probably not familiar, but their slogan is Big Things, Small Town. Some of the world's largest things are in their town, such as a wind chime, a golf tee, a pitchfork, a rocking chair, wooden shoes, a mailbox, a gavel, a truck key, a barbershop pole, a teeter-totter, a golf driver, and a swizzle spoon. Aside from their world largest things, they also had a variety of big things. Everything in their town was free, and the people there were so welcoming. The person behind this all is James Bolin. Bolin is a local business owner. He was born and raised in Casey, and he felt like he owed something to his community that has given him the opportunity to build a life, home, and business. Another cool fact is that most of the materials are recycled. Most of the wood that they use is from old telephone poles. Thank you.
So I'll go ahead and wrap a couple of things up. And a comment on Casey, Illinois. Joe and Casey, like, this town was straight out of a Hallmark Christmas movie. It was Halloween when we were there, so the whole town was buzzing, just getting ready for their Halloween celebration that night, and just the things that they shared with us was educational on top of all of that. So, and then on top of some of the education, on the educational things that we did, they were able to take part. The FFA convention provides a concert for the kids, so they were able to go experience country music artists Ella Langley and Ernest in concert, and sometimes kids don't always get that kind of opportunity. So to be able to take these kids in to see and experience things that they may not get to see is rewarding, and that would be my favorite part. But again, we thank you guys for allowing us to go on this trip and providing us with the transportation to be able to go on the trip, and we're just greatly appreciative of all the work that you guys do for us.
Thank you, guys. All right, we'll move to superintendent search.
Okay, Robin, where are we with the technology? Steve, a second ago, texted me and said he was not able to hear anything.
Oh, hey, hold on a second, Doctor. I got to go get my picture taken with all the FFA kids.
Well, let us work on the sound. Robin? I mean, go ahead and do that now.
Okay.
Steve, are you able to hear anything, Steve?
We got him on mute. I think we're going to
Yeah.
turn him off from mute.
Steve, can you hear anything?
Some of you on each side.
Do you want to be by your son?
Oh, no, you're fine. You're fine, buddy. I'll stand next to you, Mom. Thank you.
All right, Julie, are we good? We're getting there.
Glad you had fun.
All right, Steve, are you able to hear? He's having a party at his house. Somebody's on a swing set.
Hey kids, grab some cookies. Hey kids, grab some cookies on the way out.
Yeah, Blake, grab some cookies.
Hey, some chicken. They got chicken nuggets over there. Plain chicken.
Yes. I can hear you, Dr. Myers.
All right, talk. Steve, speak, please.
Steve, can you unmute yourself?
I think he's muted.
Okay, I'm texting.
Doug,
Let's try that again.
There we go.
there we go. Anything else, Steve? That's real muddy.
You guys want to come up here? You get closer? Spotlight.
Test 1, 2, 3.
There he is.
1, 2, 3. Is that better?
Yep.
Yeah, back up a little, Steve. Now, Steve.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
That's
Good.
better.
Okay. So now I can't hear anymore.
Dr. Myers, can you talk on the phone?
All right, now can you hear me, Steve?
Yes.
Everybody, all right. So, last month, the board engaged with KSB to run the superintendent search. Steve is the representative in West Kansas, so I'm going to turn it over to you, Steve. Less is more here.
Great, thank you. Appreciate the opportunity to be with you tonight. I apologize, I'm actually in Emporia for some KSB meetings, so I couldn't be there in person, so thanks for making this work through technology. Really, there's just a couple of things that we want to accomplish tonight. I want to briefly go over the process that we'll use for the search. There's a couple of decisions that the board needs to give me some direction on tonight as we put this together. We want to set some dates and get those dates reserved on your calendars, and then answer any questions that you may have as we kick this thing off. So, Robin, do they have a copy of the tentative timeline that we looked at?
Yes.
Yes, we do, Steve.
Okay, so, basically, here in a minute, we'll go down and look at these dates, but the process is pretty straightforward. We'll post the job on our website, and, for the next week or so, someone from the Topeka office will be working with Robin to put together a flyer of information about your job and your community. We have people that can make it look nice, but they'll need to rely on you guys to provide information. And then, probably, Matt, typically what we do is once we kind of get that where we think we have it, Robin will probably ask for you as the president, just to kind of look it over, make sure you guys are good with it. Once we have that finalized, we'll use that on the website. We'll probably get the job up there, maybe even a few days before that's done. But ideally, that should be done 1 week after tonight. The next thing is we typically do a survey, and we put that survey out for 2 weeks. We do the majority of the work on that. We create the survey. We give you guys a link. You just have to use your methods to push it out. Social media, email. If you want to make QR codes for it, put it up at the basketball games. However you want to get it out. Our goal is to get as many people to participate as possible. Once the deadline for that comes, we'll prepare a report with the results, and then we'll bring that report. We'll get that to you a couple of days ahead of the next time we meet. On that meeting, we'll meet that on an evening, and our purpose will be to develop the characteristics that the board is looking for in the next superintendent. So the purpose of the survey is to provide input for you. We also offer the ability to meet with some focus groups. Typically, I would do that that day. With you guys being so close, I wouldn't even have to necessarily do them all in one day. But normally the groups, like in most districts that we would meet with, you might have a group of teachers, you might have a group of staff members and administrators, you might have a group of parents and community members, and you might have a group, say, of high school students. These groups are typically like 9 to 21 people, maybe 24, so they're not huge groups. Goal of the survey is to get it in as many people's hands as possible. The goal of the focus groups is just to make sure that we get representation from all of your key stakeholder groups. You don't have to do either one of those. It's part of the service, doesn't cost you any extra. And then if we do those, then the night that I come for the next time we get together to set those characteristics, you'll have all that information just to aid you as a board in creating those characteristics. It's a good way to get the community involved, but it is optional. We'll set a date for applications to be due, and then after that, a week or two, I'll come back for a third meeting. So this is meeting 1, characteristics is meeting 2. That third meeting will be where I present to you all the candidates that have applied. You'll get copies of everybody's applications, but we will have screened those applications and we'll have some recommendations on who we think best fits your characteristics and makes the most sense for you to interview. Those are recommendations. As you guys know, you're the board. You don't have to follow them, but part of what you're paying us to do is to make those recommendations. That meeting will all be in executive session because we'll be talking about confidential information about people. And by the time we're done that night, you all hopefully will have determined the 3, 4, or 5 candidates that you wish to interview for the position. Typically then, the next week is when you would interview. Sometimes there's a little more space between there, but there's usually not more than a week or so between when we get done with that and when you start your interviews. We'll help you through the process, kind of plan your interview day. We'll help you identify interview questions and kind of coordinate and put all that together. But from the board's perspective, we have this meeting, we have those 2 meetings, and then we'll ask you to set aside the evenings for actually conducting the interviews. And interviews are normally kind of a half day, kind of single day kind of thing. Probably start late morning, early afternoon with having the candidate come to town. Probably some school tours, some opportunity to see the community, potentially an opportunity for a brief reception with the community, and then dinner with the board, and then the formal interview. So we normally recommend interviewing 1 candidate per day. All right, so that's kind of an overview of the process. If you look at your timeline, the first thing we need to kind of decide is, do you want to do the survey and do you want to do the focus groups? So let's start with the survey. Do you want to do the survey?
I think you should.
I think you guys do.
I think there's value in doing that.
Yes.
And I don't think I'm hearing anything again.
Can you hear me, Steve?
Yes.
Scott, can you hear me?
Okay, can you hear us now, Steve?
Yep, now I can.
Okay,
For some
yes.
reason, My system kind of auto mutes if I don't talk.
Well, we muted too, so that you wouldn't be interrupted. But yes, there's overwhelming desire for that.
Okay,
Doing surveys.
Okay, so we'll be good on the survey. How about the focus groups?
I think so.
That as well.
Okay, are you good with those 4 groups? Teachers, staff and administrators, parents, and then high school students?
Seems good.
Yes.
Okay, we'll kind of plan on that. So then if you look at your timeline, we're gonna, for that very first confirmed date spot, we're gonna pencil in December 8th, that's tonight. And we're gonna go to work on getting materials ready, getting your job, up on the website. Probably the next best thing to do is, I like to look at the end and then kind of work from the back. So the two windows that kind of make the most sense with pacing of the search are interviewing the week of February 23rd to the 27th or March 2nd to 6th. Do either of those either make kind of, yep, that's the one we need to do, or no, we can't do the other one?
Can you repeat the dates again, please, Steve?
You bet, yes, if you look under that potential dates column, it's the last one, 2/23 through 2/27, so that's a Monday through a Friday, and March 2nd through March 6th. So we would ask you to kind of reserve those 5 dates on your calendar in case you decide to do 5 interviews. You may only be free, you may not need all those dates, but we want you to save them just in case.
Last week of February works better for me.
Okay. Okay. Most say that the February would work best, Steve.
Okay? And Matt, I assume you're engaging your board member elects and looking at their calendars?
Yep.
Yep, okay, awesome. Okay, so if we reserve the 23rd through the 27th, that, we can make that work for, can everybody make those work?
Seems to work.
All right, so then let's kind of, if we look at those other boxes, the ones kind of above the line are typically the dates that might make a little more sense. So, we would maybe look to run our survey from January 5th to January 18th. That sounds okay on your end? And Robin and Scott, you guys weigh in. You guys kind of know what's going on in the district too. Is that going to be an okay time to get a survey out?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to pencil that one in. Then we need to pick a date for me to come back and do your characteristics meeting. I could come on the 28th of January. That would have to be at 7. Or I could come on February 2nd. And if I come on the 28th of January, when Robin and I set up the schedule, I might have to come a day before that to do some of the focus groups. Not a big deal because I'm really close. Do either of those dates work?
So the 28th, 2nd.
28th of January and the 2nd of February.
And for the board members, you're talking about a meeting commitment of probably 2 hours that night.
Quicker the better.
Wednesday and the second.
Work better for you guys?
Either one works for me.
28th? 28th?
28th?
7 o'clock, you said, Steve?
Yep, put that one down at 7. All right, and then, we'll make your applications due on February 8th. That'll be when we close the applications. And then we need to pick either the 16th or the 19th for February, for me to come back for that meeting with all the applications and the screening information. What works best, the 16th or the 19th?
There's no school.
President's Day.
Is it like there wouldn't be any basketball games or anything that would conflict? Tuesday, Friday?
I can't on the 19th.
Can't on the 19th? So it looks like the 16th. That work?
16th is a Monday and the 19th is a Thursday.
16th.
16th, all right.
That in the evening again?
Would that be in the evening again, Steve?
Yeah, and we can start that at whatever time you all want to on that day. If you want to start earlier, this one is probably going to be at least 2 hours and might be free. It just depends on how long you guys decide to talk about your candidates.
Can we do 6 o'clock?
So this meeting could be a little longer.
So everyone's saying you could start that meeting at 6 o'clock, that would be great, Steve.
Perfect, we can do that. Yep. All right, so, so I think I have all the dates. I will put these on the form and send those to Robin tomorrow, and she can, share those with the board. And so we'll have our time frame, nailed down there. So, all right, so I've went over quite a bit of stuff, promised an opportunity for you all to ask questions. Is there any questions I can answer kind of about the process as we're getting going here?
Just out of curiosity, Steve, how many superintendent searches are currently underway in the state that KSB is handling?
Yeah, so good question. I think we're aware right now of 33 districts that will have new superintendents to start July 1. That includes districts that didn't find a candidate last year and went with an interim, as well as retirements, and as well as resignations.
Sooner the
And
better.
that number will grow.
Yeah.
The good news is we haven't even started advertising your job, and I've already had 2 people reach out to me with some interest, so.
That's good.
We know we won't get 0.
Yeah, there we go.
Any other questions?
You guys have any?
Rob has my phone number, so if anybody needs to talk to me, you're welcome to give me a call. My email address is on your timeline sheet as well. And we'll get this thing started and moving, and then I look forward to seeing you the next time that we'll be together. Then we'll be on the 28th of January. But certainly if anything comes up and you have questions, Robin can reach out to me, or if you want to run through the board president, or individually, you can reach out to me individually. So.
All right, thank you, Steve.
Hey, you bet. Thank you. Y'all have a great night. Thanks for working with me on the technology.
Yeah, thank you.
Yep. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Seems to be going pretty well with him muted.
Well, yeah, I think I'm still, all right, are you back, Dr. Myers?
He's talking, but he's not.
Can't hear you.
Is he off the phone?
He's still,
He's on his phone.
can you hear me, Dr. Myers?
Yes, I am.
Okay, there you are. All right, you're back.
All right, ready?
Yep.
All righty. Early graduation request. You have 2 requests in your, the letters and whatnot were in your executive area, because it's not appropriate to have them out and open. But both the candidates have met or meeting their obligations of board policy to meet the requirements to graduate early, as long as they continue doing so. So with that in mind, I recommend the board approve of both requests for graduation December of next year.
Second.
Okay, so Jill and Curtis. Been moved and seconded to approve both requests for early graduation. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, we'll move to donations.
I'll make a motion to approve both donations presented.
Okay,
Second.
okay. Well, it's been moved and seconded to approve the donations, Dr. Myers. So we had
Oh,
Casey and Curtis.
no.
Oh.
Early graduations are first.
We already did that.
Oh, good job.
Yeah, okay. So now it's been moved and seconded to approve the donations. All those in favor say aye.
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 Opposed? All right, now we'll move to the election of board president for January 1.
Okay, like I said, the whole concept of this, whoever gets elected takes the mantle in January. And so I gave you a proposed possible motion. It's put a board member-elect take on this role.
So I would move to nominate Curtis Peterson to be elected as the USD 363 Board President starting in January.
Okay, so Ryan Ruda and Ryan Schreibergel. It's been moved and seconded to approve Curtis Peterson as board president starting January 1 of 2026. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? All right, now we'll move to vice president.
Same stuff, current board member or board-elect may serve in this role.
I make a motion to Ryan Schreiber will be vice president.
Second?
And Casey. Moved and seconded to nominate Ryan Ruda as board vice president.
Schreibergel.
Ryan Schreibergel.
Sorry, you're not mad at me,
I'm not mad at you.
So it's Schreibergel.
Yeah,
All right.
Schreibergel.
Been moved and seconded to nominate Ryan Schreibergel as board vice president starting January 1, 2026. All those in favor say aye.
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 Opposed? All right, so now we've got executive session, 30 minutes with Dr. Myers and principals, correct?
Principals as needed.
As needed. Okay, so let's go into executive session at 7:12.
Okay, I make that motion.
Okay, for 30 minutes. All right, so Jill and Casey. Been moved and seconded to go into executive session for 30 minutes at 7:12 with Dr. Myers and principals as needed. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Hey, Robin, can you send?
Okay, so we're going to cut this fee and now stay on some of these.
Okay.
I didn't get it either, when you sent it again.
Technology is not our friend tonight.
The personnel. I got November's, but not